Ah! We are live! We are live. Good evening everyone and welcome to TFRL GT3 Championship Round 1 here at Brands Hatch. It is the Pro-Am class of the championship. Yes, we have expanded to 2 tiers since your last tier. For those of you who don't know me, that might be tuning in, I'm JamesHead14. I'll be one of your commentators this evening. Joining me in the commentary box would have been our new Welsh commentator, Thomas. He is currently doing the update, so we are unsure he's going to make it for this race, but joining me, filling in for him tonight. He's going to be driving in Pro in about an hour's time, casting his expert eye over the action. It is a big good evening to Elliot F6.
Hello James, good evening.
Evening. I'm going to put the stream link into the Discord chat. We can start in 3 minutes. We will start in 3 minutes, just to confirm. Look at the back of my car. I already have, Deneen. I already have. Soft and mushy, already beginning off here in Pro-Am. And if you haven't seen the running joke that we had in the TETs, go back on the stream later and have a look.
Very funny.
Yeah, there is the stream link into the Discord. 9 drivers, which I have got to say is a higher attendance than I was expecting for Pro-Am tonight.
I think it matches actually our high attendance last season. Well, it's definitely our average attendance.
It is our average attendance, yeah. Because the last couple of races, didn't we get like 11, 12 drivers turning up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a relatively good attendance. We should be expecting a full attendance later on tonight as well for Pro. So you will get to see all 13 drivers, including the Inside Line Racing team, J. Luke and Matta. Is are represented as well with Danny and Keelan running. It's all exciting, but what I'm going to do before we start, and because I've started the stream early, I will take you through the drivers that we have got out on track. We are missing one person that is not out on track at the minute. Which I think is... Who is that? Who is that? Are you there? Yes, you are. Oh.
Niels.
Oh, it's Niels. Right, if Niels can get the track, then I'll take you through the running order. So we had David VN last season. He attended 1 race last season in the GT3 Championship. Friend of K&K Dot, our Porsche Super Cup. Oh, it was a Porsche Super Cup. I'm mistaken there. But David is a friend of K&K Dot. By the way, we can restart the reset the lobby up for fine weather. Or yeah, we just need to change the settings to get that started. In a minute time, by the way. It's a minute's time. But David is just setting the quickest time there, 25.6. Fidgeting Dragon is back in. Missing out on the Pro category. We have had a little bit of an overflow of quick drivers based on the average team times, obviously. So Fidgeting Dragon is going to be with us in Pro-Am. Spudsy, teammate of Dat Waldo. I will come on to the American driver in just a bit. He's going off track, so let's get away from Spudsy. Pelly in the Audi now, looking very good. He should be joined by JB for next race. Deneen in the Red Bull Honda, the NSX. Sorry, I got an ID. In a lovely looking liveried car in the Ferrari. Dat Waldo in the Corvette. Gaming for everyone. And we've also got Niels, who is not out on track. So that runs everything through. Gaming for everyone, by the way, running a blue livery compared to, sorry, I got no IDs. Red livery.
Both were really good this evening.
So there we go. All we, as soon as the fine weather hits, as soon as we get back into the fine weather settings, we can start. So we are starting early. We are supposed to start at 6 o'clock. We're starting a couple of minutes early so we can actually transfer over into the Pro session. There will be a separate stream obviously set up for that, and it should be 2 of us commentating that, like it is here with us. Elliot's obviously going to be driving. Somebody I think was just about to go out the track there. There we go. But qualifying has now started here at 5 to... Oh, it's just gone 56 even. But we're starting 4 minutes early, and that is... that could be factoring in like plus one lap for the 40-minute endurance race that we have here tonight as organisation everyone get out to track, please. Me and Elliot's going to be taking over the commentary box. So everyone now, Pigeon Dragon first out on track. Now you know this track, I think, better than me because you've worked here before.
Yeah.
You definitely know the corner names better than I do. So for those that might be new to the track, Brands Hatch, just take us through, with Pigeon Dragon, who I'm on board with, just take us through some of the corner names and how you think some of the drivers will cope around here. You're lagging already.
Right, so
there we go. Yes, that's better.
How about now?
Yes, good.
Okay, perfect. Right. Not too sure what this corner's called. I believe it's actually Hawthorne.
No, that's that's a corner. It's a corner. You can tell how I'm inexperienced. This is Dingle. I know this. This is Dingledale that he's coming through. Dingledale. This is Sterling.
Let me have a look. I'm pretty sure I sent you a map.
You did send me a map like ages ago, but yeah.
It's not on Facebook, damn it.
It's not on Facebook, damn it. But Fidgeting Dragon, though, is just about to start a lap. Let's watch on board with him. I have already got the race info and everything up, so I don't need to do that. Fidgeting Dragon, though, that's... oh, I think I might have had a timing glitch there.
So as he drops out of Paddock Hill Bend, runs up Halewood Hill into the Druids Hairpin, slowest corner on the circuit, powers down Graham Hill Bend into the left-hander of Graham Hill Bend, along Cooper Straight, back straight here at Brands Hatch, and you've got the elevation change and camber of Surtees there, on to the straight that actually hasn't got a name. Here is Pilgrim's Drop. Drop down, another elevation change, rise back up, still with the elevation change, going through Hawthorne Hill and through Hawthorne Bend. And you're on the Derek Minter Straight, but he's gone through Westfield now.
Dingledale.
Dingledale's here, and now it's Sheen Curve. Actually, that was
Sterling.
Sterling next.
Up now.
And then you little onto there. The Gran Turismo banners in the background. Entering Clearways, also into that then becomes Clark Curve, and then you power
nice
down
on his lap.
The Brabham Straight, and he sets a
23.2. That's a quick lap, you know. That's a really quick lap.
Let's have a look who's next across the line. It will be
Waldo. He's going to be close, but I don't think he's going to be a couple of tenths off. I think Waldo coming across the line. Yeah, it's about a second in the end, 1.2 seconds. David is coming up towards the line as well. Spudsy in behind. Who what? From my wife? What? Oh yeah, David.
Second Spaniard.
David is our second Spaniard after K&K Dot. Both of them are friends, of course. Deneen is coming across the line now in his Honda NSX. 42
variable cam.
I am running variable cam.
It's got really nice transitions from third to fourth. Have a look.
I am running variable cam.
Okay. The transitions from car to car, providing they're in the same range.
Niels is not out on track yet.
He's aware that the session started, so I know he wasn't feeling terribly well.
If he can, he's here, but if he can at least get one lap in, that'll be really appreciative. So he can actually learn the track. And if he has to back out during the race, then we're fine with that. But he has attended, and that's all that matters really. With that. Yeah, everyone looking...
Dragon coming across the line for his second time lap. What time is this going to be?
Improvement.
122.9.
Oh, nice lap. Now, if this was based on individual times, I think Fidgeting Dragon would have been in pro. But obviously, with it being team times... Yeah. With it being team times... Fidgeting Dragon's teammate is actually Niels, so Niels should be getting out on track. Of course, we do have the Constructors, the Team Manufacturers Championship going on as well for the second season of GT3 Championship here tonight. I'm just going to check my Discord just to make sure that nobody has tried to message me or anything like that. And I will have a look through the comments. I will take the first look at the comments now. Niels is typing in the Discord. He's throwing up apparently, which is not great.
He did say he might.
If Niels, if honestly, if he's throwing up, I would rather him not race and watch the action live on the stream and see what the guys are like going into next race. He said it should only be a one-off though, so.
That's fine. He's got permission to just take it easy.
Yeah, I'm fine with him. If he chooses to leave, it's up to him if he wants to leave or not. I mean,
if he wants to spectate, that's absolutely fine. You know, he's attended, he can keep that. He can stay spot as a spectator.
Yeah, he can stay within the lobby. That Waldo's looking like he's improving though.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's got one.
Oh no! Jesus Christ, he's off in the gravel.
He's lucky he didn't hit the wall there. Very lucky.
Our Welsh commentator, by the way, is at 74% copied on his GT Sport.
Yep. I saw. Very good.
Very good indeed. He should be. Could he be in for the race? Maybe. 4 minutes? Maybe. David VN just crossing the line, 2/10 down on his previous lap. But quite wide open actually, this Pro-Am. Compared to what I think we'll expect in Pro. I don't think it's quite wide open, given that I think the top three are also... Oh, Deneen's gone off hard, going into Paddock Hill Bend. Jesus. That was the turn one. He's got rear damage to the car.
Pelly crosses the line, makes an improvement there. Good job from Pelly there.
Oh, and he's gone off in the gravel of Paddock Hill. Oh dear.
It's going to be exciting.
Is that Niels coming out the track? It is Niels coming out the track. There he is. So he's out on track with 3 minutes to go.
He is doing a Mark Webber. He's throwing up in the cockpit.
Well, I hope to God that he doesn't throw up out on track so it makes it quite slippery. Jesus Christ. The window will be open in that car coming up soon. You watch. Yeah. Anyways, let me have a check on the comments as well. We have got 13 people watching for Pro-Am, which is, I think, pretty good.
Yeah. Evening, everyone. Glad to have you here on board with us for the season opener.
Will commenting in the comments. I tend to ignore some of his comments nowadays. I will just confirm, actually, that Will has, in fact, left TFRL.
Oh. Okay.
And I've had a private chat with him and everything's fine. Just wants more free time on a Friday, I think.
Fair enough. David's off hard in the wall. Still sitting in third, so good job from him.
Oh yeah, and J-League putting in good luck lads, have fun James. And have fun Elliot as well. Because he is my good commentator. 2 minutes to go though, left in the session. About a minute and a half left to go, and Neil's just about to come across the line. 16 viewers now in the stream. Can we get up to 100?
That's right. This is doing good.
We are doing brilliant so far. Oh, Ferrari off in the background. That was sorry. I got no ID off in the background. I could tell by his red Ferrari that he was off in the background. But Neil's going through the first sector, not looking too bad. And of course, this intersection, there are two different layouts, variants to this track.
We've got our new commentator who will be joining us, saying that this is more exciting than Daytona.
This is more exciting than Daytona, yeah. No red flags here, like there was in Daytona earlier on today because of the rain. No rain here as well in GT Sport, which is, I think, is just a godsend to some of these drivers. Neil's on a lap though, and it is good to see him out on track if he is ill. I think definitely looking at the way, definitely looking at the way he's trolling the car through. He could be last across the line here as well, with being 35 seconds to go roughly. Coming through Sterling now.
Let's see who's next across the line.
Whoever's going up Dingle Dell now might be last.
Deneen, I think it might be Deneen, or I can't run on board with who that is. Sorry, I got no idea. Might be.
Well, Niels is about to come across the line. It's going to be a respectful lap from Niels. A half-ill Niels, a half-cut Niels has ended up 2 tenths ahead of Spudsy, 4 seconds off the pace, just behind Pelly by 1.2 seconds.
I'll tell you what, Deneen's going to be last across the line, is he? Sorry, I got no ID.
I'm
going to give it to him.
Give it the benefit of the doubt because it's only 2 seconds over, but he's gone off. Oh, and he's ruined his lap already, I think, there. Goodness me. Gaming for Everyone is out on an out lap. I'm not sure if we want to factor him in as well.
No, as I said, Quali has finished.
He's 30 seconds off the pace, yeah. So Quali's finished. Finish your laps, everyone. Fidgeting Dragon is also on an out lap. That Waldo, though, is looking good, and he's coming up towards the line. He hasn't gone wide this time into the gravel. He's improving by about 6/10, I think this is. Oh, not even close. 24.1 there for that Waldo. He does improve very, very slightly by about 0.06 of a second, the American driver. Deneen was indeed last across the line. Make sure, everyone, that you appear out on track in the positions that you have qualified in. So it makes our life a little bit easier. And Deneen is coming through Sterling. Oh, getting very, very close. Thingy on the back end. Everyone going into the pits. I'm not sure why everyone's going in.
Yeah, it's not a great situation, but I suppose a couple of these new guys weren't.
Yeah.
That's fine. Just make them aware.
Deneen across the line doesn't improve. 5.5 tenths off. Everyone.
Fidgeting Dragon. Is Fidgeting Dragon going quicker? Because this is not. This is not a.
Fidgeting Dragon is on an outlap.
Okay, perfect.
Right, Deneen, Pelly's coming out. Everyone coming out the track. So I think obviously something has been communicated within the Discord. Everyone is out on track, and as long as they go through the first sector, we should be fine.
Yeah.
So as soon as everyone yeah, this group of cars, Neil's, everyone is pretty much through the first sector, apart from David.
Actually. Right.
I think we can go. Let's have a clean race. Let's have a good race, indeed.
Oh, nerves are kicking in.
Nerves are kicking in. I am not nervous at all because this race is going to be absolutely fantastic, and hopefully the guys will enjoy it that are watching the stream. 40 minutes endurance race, similar to what we did in season 1. And as soon as this race is finished, pro drivers, get ready because we want you in as soon as this race finishes. But everyone lining up on the grid, everyone's in the correct positions, aren't they? Yep, everyone seems fine.
Yep.
That's good. We don't need to restart it like we did plenty of times last season. But 40 minutes.
We don't need to discuss that.
40 minutes about to start here in Brandsatch. Race Hub is off to the right hand side there. Or formerly of Race Hub. Race Room now, it's called, I think. Oh, and Spudsy's jumped the start actually. Spudsy's gone off the grid, he's jumped the start. I think Gaming for Everyone has got a full start penalty as well. And sorry, got no ID.
Right start by the Ferrari.
Whoa, just fitting through the middle, but we are underway. Oh, that Waldo's been knocked off a little bit by David, but I think David just kind of lost control of the car there, if I've got to be honest. Our Welsh commentator is here as well.
I've just realised penalties are on for contact, so David has picked up a 2-second penalty for that.
Do we want to keep on going?
I'd be happy to call a restart.
Do you know what? I'd be actually happy to go on.
Okay.
Honestly, I'd be happy to go on because.
Penalise David. They'll give us the thing to investigate.
Well, if that 2-second time penalty remains on at the end of the race, we'll remove it.
Okay. Well,
remove it.
I don't know, it was kind of harsh.
And then, oh, Deneen lagging a bit. Deneen lagging all over the place in the background there. Yeah, it was kind of harsh, I do agree, but, yeah, we've got to be conscious of time and everything, but Fidgeting Dragon, 2.3 seconds out in front. These guys are starting with initial fuel of 50 litres, and you can already tell, I think that's already gone down by at least 3 or 4. Everyone looking a little bit shaky. I'm not sure if it's the connection. And by the sounds of it, it could be the connection because Elliot F6 thingy. But Deneen trying to go for a move here on David VN. Are you fine now?
Yeah, I'm monitoring it.
Fidgeting Dragon through Paddock Hill bend nicely. 1 to lap 2. David VN. Oh, sorry, got an ID off in the background. Needing the gravel. Pelly's trying to get through as well. Our Welsh commentator has invited us to the party, so I will break away from the action just to invite him in. You couldn't have because I'm part of the owner, aren't I? Where is he? There he is. Right, let's get him in. Sorry about that, but Niels has just gone around the outside of Pelly. Yeah. Just caught back on board with that. Sorry about the blue screen for a second there, guys, but we were obviously getting involved. And our Welsh commentator Thomas has joined us in the session. What's your thoughts so far as Pelly loses control of the car? Oh my god!
Well held.
Yeah, four-way battle for fifth though going on at the minute. I think we've just seen Dat Waldo go past Spudsy, who was in fact looking for an outside move at Sterling. Just getting a little twitch of oversteer there, Dat Waldo, the American. Looking like he's got stable connection as well, which is always good to see. Fitching Dragon fastest lap of the race with a 1:24.5 as Pelly's gone off. Pelly's gone off a Paddock Hill bend.
The name's off hard.
Yep.
You are ghosted. You are ghosted, it's fine.
Yeah, he can... Ooh, here comes Pelly. Ooh, and Pelly gets through on the inside. Oh.
He's off. Oh.
David spun P2. Oh, yeah.
Niels, I'll tell you what, Lambo's 1-2. What a return from Niels.
Niels, sorry I got no ID, also in third. But side-by-side action going down the straight here. Spudsy and Dat Waldo, who are picking up the time penalties, obviously, with the contact. We've just got to be careful. Dat Waldo around the outside, though. Ooh, trying to go switch back in the Corvette. Oh, and he's getting out of control. He was complaining earlier that this track is not really suited with the Corvette, and that is definitely not happening. Spudsy in front, his teammate. We have lost a driver, have we?
9. No, we're fine.
Oh, Niels is off. Niels is off. And Dat Waldo also went off as well. Sorry, Spudsy also went off. Everyone going wide. This way, here comes... Ooh, Dat Waldo. Yeah. Oh, side-by-side action. Oh, David going up the inside of Spudsy. Has he got him? I think he has. Good move by David at the fifth. Yeah, Corvette's really struggling around here. Hang on a minute. Oh yeah, Dat Waldo and... Oh, David's in a Dodge. Oh dear. David is in a Dodge. Whoops. That's my fault, I think, there. I'm not sure what's happening with my co-commentator. Is he still there? Yep. Oh, 15 seconds. Ooh. He has. Yeah, looking good so far. Is Elliot there as well? Because he seems to have gone a bit quiet. Are you there? I really hope he is. He's hosting the lobby. Otherwise, it's going to end up an absolute disaster. Oh, you're giving the... Oh, okay.
Give the newbie a
Give the newbie a go. Oh, sorry, got no ID going wide there. At Druid hairpin, if that is the right corner. I think it is. I don't really know this track that well. But Fitchin Dragonette from Pelly is in for a first pit stop. Interesting strategy from Pelly. 47 seconds down, and he's gone into the pits. So it looks like he could be... I'm just looking at his fuel. Yeah, he's just above 25% fuel, I would say, there, Pelly. And he's coming out of the pits with about 95% fuel, I would say. and he is now down in last, a minute behind the leader, which is Fidgin Dragon. That Waldo is now up to second, but look at the train of cars. Neil, sorry, got no ID. David and Spudsy, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, all separated by roughly 3 seconds, I make that out as. Sorry, got no ID? Yeah. Yeah, ooh. Look at David closing up on Niels as well. Is David going to go for a move down at Paddock Hill Bend? Turn 1? No, he's not. He backs off. Very late on there, the Spaniard. Sorry, got no idea again. Getting a little bit edge. Oh, David dives it up the inside. Oh, what a move that is. That is a fantastic move. Daniel Ricardo-esque from David VNO 107. He's up to P3. What a move that is.
Very good move.
Oh, sorry, got no ID. Oh, he hasn't. Oh. Yeah. So I got no ID, just catching a little bit of the back end, got caught on the curb on the inside, flung the car out wide, and that Ferrari, being unstable with the back end around this track, has just lost control, and he's just pushed Niels a little bit off into the gravel there. We'll obviously get investigated after this race. Spudsy, though, is chasing him down for 4th and 5th, and of course the traditional F1 point system is in operation this season, I do believe. But Spudsy actually running very low on his fuel. Is he going to pit this lap? That must be less than 1 lap fuel left.
Set your display to display all information.
Yeah, I've got it up. What are you on about?
I think Tom hasn't got it up.
Oh, okay. And David's in.
Change your settings to display all and then press circle.
On the fly production. What would we do without Elliot? Honestly. David, though, is coming out the pits. Pelly is just running through Dingle Dell. So David well out in front there, and he is counting like he's on an outlap, which he is. Hang on, that's a glitch. He's not on an outlap. Well, he technically is. He just came into the pits, but I mean, it's lap 7, and Jesus Christ, Fidgin Dragon, 19 seconds away, but that Waldo has really stabilised the gap, I think, coming through Dingle Dell towards the stern section. Oh, yeah, Gaming for Everyone was the back marker, and he's just gone off, actually, in the 3rd sector, because there are 4 sectors around this track. And that is Spudsy and Sorry Got No ID, who have changed positions, actually. Spudsy's now to 3rd. But everyone... Oh. Now, Spudsy in with 1 litre of fuel literally left. But however, Deneen is beginning to chase down Niels, who is ill, of course, and Neil's running in P3, seemed like a good result so far. Hopefully he doesn't throw up during this race. But Deneen is chasing him down, the Irishman, and fresh off his 2nd place in TFRL B League on F1 2018, and if he didn't catch up on that stream, watch it back after this. And yeah, Deneen is a versatile mount. Oh, Gaming for Everyone offered Druids Hill, Paddock Hill Bend.
Tell you what.
Yeah. Oh, apparently you haven't got your party settings on. Which is a problem, because I've just had a message from K&K Dot saying he's silenced on the mic, on the stream.
Okay, so what that means, Tom, can you hear me? Okay, so head into the party
Here comes Deneen.
screen. That's party settings.
Oh, Deneen down the inside! Oh, a clear ways! Oh, I thought he was going to go for move, sorry.
Allow your voice to be shared and have that on always allow.
Yeah, think about it now. That's odd that it worked last time.
It did work last time because I heard him on the stream. Deneen catching out a little bit there at Paddock Hill Bend. He was within a couple of tenths of a second, and Deneen actually tried to go down the inside of Clearways. But Niels and Deneen, this is what you're seeing on track. This battle you're seeing out on track is actually battle for the championship in B League, because Niels is in second still in the championship, and Deneen on top in the championship. So no love lost between these two out on track. Deneen just lagging a little bit, taking a much deeper line. He's got him nearly side by side, coming out the corner.
Looks like he's going to have to run on him.
He's losing, yeah. He's just lost a little bit of time though off that corner exit, and Neil's just pulling away by about another tenth of a second there.
Right, so he's now voiced through, but very quietly. So you may want to turn your mic settings up.
Oh, this has gone from so well.
Hold the PlayStation button.
Yeah, I'm as loud as I can be.
Oh. Okay. Never mind. Awkward.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just having a look at the at some of the comments that are coming through. But Niels, however, is. Oh, Deneen's in. Deneen in. Dat Waldo's in.
Yeah, but where's that Corvette? That Corvette is dropping way back.
Yes, he's going for a full tank of fuel. Yeah, full tank of fuel, 100%. That's why he took so long in that pit stops. And of course, you can't serve your your penalties, of course. But David, sorry, Dat Waldo has came out in third. David roughly behind by about 7 seconds coming through Paddock Hill Bend. Deneen is going to be coming out in fifth.
Our P9 Gaming for Everyone coming into the scene curve, making full use of the sand. Seems to be a place he's spun a few times so far this race.
Yeah, there's Petty going past.
A bit of a weakness.
Petty going past, actually lapping him there.
Sorry, I got no ID. It's off at Paddock Hill on those worn tyres. You think you'll see him playing
Fidgeting Dragons in from the lead.
Yeah, he was running it a little bit low. He doesn't really have to risk, can probably even eke out an additional pit stop throughout the course of this race with the pace he's got. So no need to really risk it.
And look at, actually, 57 litres of fuel. He's probably going to be going to around 10 minutes, I would say, and then go for a very low fuel last couple of laps. Probably try and nick fastest lap.
We've got the last of the late runners. Niels running pretty low on his fuel.
Yeah, coming in this lap. Oh, he's still
interesting.
Oh yeah, he's in.
He seemed to have missed the pits, but he made it back in.
Interesting fact. A lot of cars are going to get disqualified from this race because they haven't changed to the medium compound.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So all those cars that are pitted that are no longer that are on the racing soft still will be penalised unless they pit again.
Put a message into the Discord and just be aware. Just make them aware. Niels has got the right tyres on. He has gone for a set of medium tyres. So he's not going to be getting disqualified at the end of this race. But he's running fifth.
Someone's watching the stream while he's going into the pits. Yeah, coming out into P5, right behind Deneen. He's lost a little bit of time.
Ooh. David, I think, just made a mistake there, actually. Deneen really on the back of him. He was about a second off coming through Druid's hairpin. So he just got caught on the curb there, David, and you can see the wide out line. Deneen, both of them on the soft compound tyres.
Very, very powerful, but very energetic car that he's driving. Yeah. Lots of drifting into corners and sort of power sliding his way out.
Deneen's out wide.
And he's almost lost
it. He's recovered it. Oh,
what's Niels going to do? He's luckily slowed down in time for that corner.
Niels, I think, has got about one or two.
That Waldo's off.
That Waldo? Oh yeah, he's off of Clearways.
He spun from P2, but he's got, a fair bit of space, 35 seconds in front, 17 behind him. He could probably do a few celebratory donuts mid-race and still come away with P2 as long as he keeps the fuel in and make sure he uses all the tyres.
Look at that gap coming down now, though. It's gone under 14 seconds.
Deneen's in for a change of tyres there. think he might pick up a
does
penalty there, actually, because he's hit the pit wall entrance. On
We'll
entry.
see.
Will not be the first of the day who's hit the pit wall entrance from
Deneen yet, mediums.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody else will follow him in. I think Sorry Got No ID's coming in,
Penny's
actually, yeah. Oh! Sorry Got No ID crashing into the pit lane there. Very strange. We are nearly halfway through this race, by the way, and just to give you a bit of an update if you're just tuning in. Fidgin Dragon out in front by 35.7 seconds. Yes, he's dominating, and yes, it's a bit of an overflow that he's actually in Pro-Am in the first place. That Waldo in second, the American driver going strong in that Corvette, even though this Corvette is not made for this track whatsoever. David is in third, running down Dingle Dell. He's got 5 seconds to Niels in fourth, who's running nicely as well. Deneen and Spuddy are quite close to each other, 5th and 6th. They're around a minute off the lead. That is Gaming for Everyone just ahead of them, who's still running around and trooping on in 9th, which is what I like to see. Sorry Got No ID in 7th and Pelly in 8th, and there's Gaming for Everyone, who is getting out of the way of the blue flags, and that is good sportsmanship. Even though this track not really made for getting out of the way, if I've got to be honest.
Not the widest track in the world.
Yeah.
Not a lot of non-racing lines. Gaming for Everyone does seem to be finding as many lines as possible. Fortunately, none of them on the track at the moment, but making progress. Yeah. Getting more comfortable with the car and getting more comfortable with the circuit as time goes on.
Yeah, and I mean, as they progress through the season, especially the Pro-Am drivers, Spudsy's off in the background there. Sorry to cut in, but Spudsy is off at Paddock Hill Bend, and Sorry I Got No ID is only at Clearways, but he's in AI. What's he doing? Get a move on. You've got Pelly catching you, man. God. What's he doing? Sorry I Got No ID is running around in AI mode. He's getting caught by Pelly. Another 1.7 seconds reduced off there. But however, Spudsy has just been lapped actually by Fidgeting Dragon. Fidgeting Dragon could lap them all by the end of this race as we go through halfway. Oh, and that's Gaming for Everyone parked off on the side of the track.
I think that will be our last standout, holding out away from getting lapped by Fidgeting Dragon. Would be the only one to stay on the lead lap.
He's lagging quite a bit actually.
He is elastic banding around the circuit. Not the most ideal way to be doing it, but hopefully it's all alright on his end. As there's no one nearby, it won't create too much distraction and confusion for the other races.
Yeah, go on. That Waldo lagging.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if there was someone else, but that's fine.
That Waldo lagging. It looks fine down the straight, it's just through the corners. Again, taking his wide outline there. Oh, taking a little bit too wide nearly, going up the grass a little bit. Niels is off!
At the corner that doesn't have a name on my track map. That's great. Not really anyone nearby, but still, you don't really want to be spinning.
Niels off.
For your sanity. But
Niels off. Deneen. Yeah, Deneen 9 seconds off him after that spin actually. So there's not really many battles going out on track. David spun from third.
From third, he's got 18 seconds to get this car facing in the right direction and going down towards Sterling. So
yeah, he's got to
go. Make it, but again, every time you do spin at a corner, you always sort of hesitate at it the next few times around, and you don't want to be making a habit of spinning, otherwise that will be gobbled up fairly fast.
So I Got No ID leaving the room. I think what it is that he doesn't like the Pro-Am running a little bit late. So I think Fidgeting Dragon's off from the lead. Fidgeting Dragon making a rare mistake there. Just getting caught wide going through Sterling, and he's got caught on the curb and he's just at that back end round in the Lambo. A very rare mistake from the leader, but he has got 35 seconds to play with. Oh.
As we're going 18 minutes left in this race, have lost, like you said, sorry I've got no ID. So Gaming for Everyone has been able to get promoted one place, that's always a good feeling. Not a tremendous amount of on-track battles, it's a lot of just time trialing at the moment. It'll be interesting to see at the end of the race who sets the fastest lap. My money's on Fidgeting Dragon, but I believe at the moment it's actually Dan Waldo who's setting
fast
the
laps, yeah.
purple.
Fastest laps. I mean, Fidgeting Dragon, actually, to come back onto him, he was setting very consistent lap times. His personal best is a 24 flat, which was done on lap 13 of this race. But I saw him constantly setting 24.5s, 24.6s. You can see, lap 7s to 9, he was only about a tenth and a half off either way. So that was pretty consistent. But that Waldo just on... oh, Gaming for Everyone's off. I thought it was that Waldo there. But that Waldo clearly going quicker than him. Can he catch up? He is.
Up on him in his fastest lap. I don't think we're going to have enough time in this session. 6/10 a lap over, you know, like a minute and a half-ish lap isn't going to make up the 31 seconds. But if he does repeatedly banging these good laps, Fidgeting Dragon will see that number go down. We might see a rare unforced error from the Brit in front.
Oh, that Waldo actually was just going wide there into the gravel.
It is a struggle to know when he is going wide and when we think he's going wide, because I've seen him a few times take very wide grassy exits from corners, yet still set 23s, 24s, so I imagine...
You can find down the straight. It's just through the corners. I know. I used to watch a league on GT6. Oh, going wide there, that Waldo. Nearly getting caught on the grass once again. Yeah, but coming back on GT6, there was a guy that I commentate with, actually, who was in a league, and there was an Australian guy in that league, and the lag was absolutely unreal. I mean, literally jumping all over the track, pretty much, even on the straight, jumping. That's how bad GT6 was. Just as well.
GT5 doing lobbies with my cousin who was in Australia at the time, and I don't think we were able to have one race which was fair and even. One of us would be driving fine, and then the other one would be bouncing from curb to curb with no real direction going on. It was fun times, but you wouldn't want to be competing with it. And Fidgeting the lap, really, coming out of Clark Curve, proper smacked himself on the wall. Very fortunate that there's no terminal damage, otherwise he would probably be at the race at this point.
He would. And I don't think there's any terminal damage actually through this on this game, which is, I think, is just as well. You can get like damage when you hit the wall.
Online would be a nightmare.
Oh, it really would.
Those race A's and race B's would be terrible.
Yeah, not much going on out on track. What I can probably tell everyone is that GT Sport is probably more stable than F1, especially given recent races on F1, especially in Singapore, where it was absolutely terrible. And F1 in general, I think, probably one of the worst games that I've ever made. And not fit for league racing, but this game is fit for league racing, and we're still going around with 14 minutes and 30 seconds left. Fidgeting Dragon leads by a reduced margin, because I think he's made another mistake, has he? Out on track, and he's just coming out. He's just coming up to lap his teammate, actually.
I'm watching for the last couple laps, and outside of the damage that he put himself onto the wall a few laps ago, he hasn't seemed to be making many mistakes. I think maybe just slowing it down and realising that with 14 minutes left, this 27-second buffer will probably be enough. All he has to do really is coast home. But what tyres does he have on? Well, he racing medium, so he should be fine.
That might be bad. He's left the party. That might be bad. We'll continue. Fidgeting Dragon still leads. 27.5 seconds. I really hope his connection has not gone down and he's just going elsewhere to prepare for the next lobby. Well, not prepare for the next lobby, just let us commentate. I really hope he is doing that. But Neil's letting through Fidgeting Dragon, is he? Yes, he is. Fidgeting Dragon laps another car. Let me just check with our co-commentator Elite F6. He was running the slobby.
In the meantime, anyone who is a big fan of, and it's back, anyone who's a big fan of Daytona, there is currently nothing going on in Daytona. It's been red flagged for a while. So more track action happening here. Much drier for once. Brands Hatch being a dry place to be. Never really seen that before.
Oh yeah, Neil's off.
Sorry, I had a massive lag spike where the Corvette, in fact everyone was just, like, it was like it was being rewound. All the cars going backwards really fast around the circuit. And it was just a huge descent. And I was like, oh my god, not now.
Dragon coming in for another pit stop.
Free pit stop.
A little bit low on fuel. It's free. I can't imagine he'll lose track position, but...
No, he won't. That Waldo's a clear ways, nearly.
Well,
yeah, Fidget Dragon's that pit.
That Waldo with half a track, really, so...
Fidget Dragon actually coming out of the pits. Fidget Dragon coming out of the pits. 43 litres of fuel. Will that get him to the end?
Yeah, easily.
Oh, I'm just thinking, it normally goes off by like a couple of litres a lap. I mean,
he's only 10 seconds ahead now of Dat Waldo, and with very similar fuel loads, so it really is all cards on the table now. Dat Waldo will be looking to eat the gap into Fidgeting Dragon as fast as possible.
Oh, David's off in third. David is off in third. Getting around the right way. Is that Niels coming? Oh, Niels is well behind. Not sure if that was an elephant in the room there in the background. Goodness me. Fidgeting Dragon.
A door.
Oh, it was a door. That was a very squeaky door. It sounded like an elephant charging through. Jesus.
It's a Welsh door.
A Welsh door. Yeah, Niels actually has got back through past Fidgeting Dragon, obviously with him pitting. He is on his out lap, of course. 43 laps of fuel. Goodness me. David's in from third, and he looks like he might be getting lapped here. Which is unfortunate, because I think that's going to be pretty much the whole field now lapped, apart from Niels and David. Niels now lets through Fidgeting Dragon, and David has been lapped by Fidgeting Dragon. People may be commenting and thinking, oh, this is boring.
Coming ahead, David and Niels for the first time in a
few David's off.
Running wide, Niels coming running
by. Oh, contact! That might be a penalty for one of them.
Yeah, I'm not really sure who's the instigator there, but it seems to have...
David went wide at Druid's hairpin. He tried to get the wide out line to go deeper in. Didn't realise Niels was there. A bit unsighted coming off. Nobody's got a penalty there, which I think is quite fortunate.
Yeah, we'll have some good racing now for the next 10 minutes with these two hot on the heels of each other.
Both on the mediums as well.
Yeah, David sitting in front, but the rear of that car just doesn't seem to be as settled.
Oh, Deneen's off. Deneen just went off in the back of shot. That's that Waldo actually behind Deneen. Have we seen Niels? Is he getting a better run? David though, defending. Really aggressive.
Deneen and that Waldo are off. That was a little bit wrong there from Deneen, just holding up that Waldo there. That was blue flag, so that's because they both went off.
David's fault there, James. Came back onto the racing line as Niels was there. Yeah, I totally agree. Just needs to be a bit more spatially aware with his rejoins, I've got to say. So hopefully we can work on that for next week at Catalonia. And we are 75% race distance, so honestly, if anything was to happen here and the stream and everything was to go off and there was a power cut or whatever, we'd take the results as they are now.
Yeah.
So we've got the 75% off the back of David, seems to be dropping back lap after lap. Neither of them setting blistering lap times out there, but David does have somewhat more consistent one recently. What you want to be seeing coming into the last few minutes of the race, you want to be as low as possible, put as much distance away, particularly with that 2-second penalty lingering over his head. We don't know what that was for, but I imagine it's going to stand for race classification.
Just pointing out, all cars have stopped for relevant tyre changes except for Dat Waldo. He is still on the softs.
He should pit then. Hopefully he might pit. Gaming for everyone, by the way, he is still trooping round on 8th. I'm going to give him a big mention. He is still trooping round, nearly 7 minutes behind Fidgeting Dragon. He is personifying, as he nearly goes in the wall there, he is personifying continuation on in races. That is absolutely fantastic to see. He might be miles behind everyone, but he's winning the heart of everyone in the stream, I'm pretty sure.
He's the people's champ.
He is the people's champion.
Seeing it progress through the Pro-Am series. I can't remember off the top of my head where the next race is.
Catalonia.
Catalonia, another historic
David Tom track.
Then for an off again. Race update at the front. Fidgeting Dragon is now pulling to 20 seconds ahead of that Waldo. You can only imagine he's going to come in fairly comfortably to win the race. And we've got the battle between David and Niels. There's a bit more time stretched out now between them, about a second and a half. Niels could just be hanging back and keeping that 2-second distance to pounce on him in the last lap and sort of jump ahead in the race classification after all the penalties are dealt with. Or could just be off the pace. I don't want to ascribe too much motive here, but might be getting closer through this quite boxy section of the track.
That Waldo apparently started on mediums.
Oh yeah.
He started on mediums, so if that's the case, everyone is fine with the tyre regulations.
Wow.
And that's from Spudsy, and Spudsy running in 7th, and he's his teammate, so...
We'll wait to say investigated afterwards. So,
oh, what a comment this is. As Niels is actually closing in on David, I may add. But what a comment this is. Probably winning comment of the day. His gran is racing for him. Clearly one of Gaming for Everyone's friends there, commenting on the stream. We do like this sort of interaction on the stream. It's absolutely fantastic that people are watching this. We've still got 16 people watching Pro-Am. If we've got the turnout for this, goodness knows what it's going to be like in an hour's time. Well, not even in an hour's time, in about 15 minutes' time for the Pro Series. And as obviously, as soon as this stream will end as soon as this race is finished, and Pro-Am drivers will be asked very kindly to leave the session so we can get the Pro drivers in. As there's a yellow flag, that is Gaming for Everyone. People's Champ still going round in 8th place, and he is going to be getting 4 points with the standings at the minute. But here comes Niels right on the back of David VN107. I was going to say K&K Dutt there. He's next race. Whoops. 5 minutes 30 left.
Race really heating up. Only 5 minutes left. Half a second separating these two blue drivers at P3 and P4. Definitely be interesting to see how this develops. Of course, David really needs to pull that 2-second gap. Needs to really stretch that one out in order to keep his position. But Niels looks like he's more interested in doing it on track than in the scoreboard later.
Yeah, Niels just went wide there. He's just lost about 4 or 5 tenths of a second compared to David, who got a much better run. But in fact, he just gets caught on the glass a little bit there, and he's pulling away further. So that 2-second gap now extending out. And I may add that
1.6 separating the drivers now.
That Waldo, just be aware with his fuel, because he might not get to the end here, that Waldo. Oh, and I may add Fidgeting Dragon's next fastest lap off him.
oh yeah.
On lap 21 that was, with a 23 flat.
We do have a question come in for our new commentator. Tom, whereabouts are you from?
The wonderful, wonderful Mid Wales, sort of adjacent to Brecon. If anyone's ever unfortunately gone to the Jazz Festival there. Yep, sort of on the border, straddling between England and Wales, not really knowing what nationality I am, but I do know the words to the national anthem, so I think that should be enough to prove my Welshness, even if my accent doesn't give that bit away.
I'll tell you what, thank you to the roads of Wales for teaching me the word slow. It's on every single bit of road you go on in Wales, it's just a rap on the floor.
You never know when a sheep's going to be around the corner. We like to be very hesitant, you know, we don't want a bad accident. Oh, that was awful. Okay, back in the room. Jumping back on board, Niels has dropped off quite significantly from the back of David. So at this rate, David will be crossing P3 and holding onto it.
There's also that Waldo coming to lap him as well, behind him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
so
I'm
the
not sure
front
if there's any extra points for every person you get to lap.
That Waldo's not getting to the end on that field. I'm sorry, but he's not.
All the hills here, might see some lift and coasting. Plus he could probably just pit again.
He could just, he can pit, I mean, he's miles ahead.
Not sure how well this thing rolls
Ooh,
hills for the final sector.
Maybe a bit of a battle developing further down the field. Pelly's gone off, actually. And here comes Spudsy for the overtake. Spudsy, there he is. There's Spudsy, and there's gaming for everyone as well. And Spudsy through, but he's got to get 4.5 seconds.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to do in the next 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Can try and sort of force out an error from
again.
Pele,
Another one. Oh, Pelly though going down the inside. Yeah, Audi looking much quicker on a straight line, I've got to be honest, and the Corvette clearly struggling through the corners, and Pelly's got that move done down the inside into Paddock Hill Bend, but Spudsy's going to try it around the outside of Druid's hairpin. Could he go for a switch back? Yes, he is! Oh, but forces a little bit of contact there with Pelly. Gap was widening out though, so I think it was in every intention to go for that. And he has got that move done and he's pulled away.
Hoping to drive off into the sunset in the next 2 minutes to try and find 5 seconds. Just comparing the 2 laps times of the labs, they seem to be having similar best laps, and then their spins and whatnot affecting that. So all it takes is 1 spin from Pele, and Spudsy will be securing this P6.
Looks like Fidgeting Dragon, he's just coming through the end of the second sector there now. Fidgeting Dragon looks like he is going to be going on to the final lap of the race. After this lap has been completed, because obviously it'd be about a minute, under a minute, when he gets round.
Tell you what, that Waldo has now passed. No, he hasn't. Sorry.
Yes, he has. He's gone past Nils.
Yeah, he's got
John Nils, but in the
look at that field though.
We have David, who is about 8 seconds ahead of that Waldo. Be a very impressive final lap from the American in order to stick it past someone 8 seconds down the road, but it'll just take 1 spin from David, or slightly botched exit, and we might see that Waldo going for the all but everyone lapping technique.
Are you sure that's 8 seconds?
Well, David to Nils is 10 seconds. And
David and Nils is... That Waldo's about a minute ahead.
Seconds. Yeah, but 8 seconds away from lapping.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But 2 seconds up from Nils, and then Nils is 10 seconds back to David. So.
Fidgeting Dragon has started the final lap of the race, by the way. As soon as the stream ends, the pro drivers are gearing up, and I can probably tell in the Discord that they're gearing up. We are going to be seeing the creme de la creme of TFRL GT3 Championship in the next 10 minutes or so. And as soon as everyone joins, we will get underway. But 15 seconds to go, we are going to be crowning Fidgeting Dragon the first winner of the inaugural Pro-Am series here in the GT3 Championship. Been dominant race from him?
It has been. He sort of sent it up the road and never really looked back. Didn't seem pressured at all. Had a few little instances. I decided to put it into the wall and skating the inside of the pit entry, but through the scrapes and bruises, he's still going to be finishing with about 30 seconds time over the course of the 40-minute session, which is
Deneen's just
respectable.
Yeah, Deneen's just crossed the line there. Pelly just about to come across the line as well, securing 6th place. Spudsy going very slow. He's run out of fuel, Spudsy.
Yeah. Where's Gaming for... Do you know what? Gaming for Everyone could...
Gaming for Everyone is more than 2 laps down.
He's a lot of laps down, unfortunately.
He's a lot of laps down. Oh, sorry, Fidgeting Dragon's already crossed the line. Jesus Christ.
David's in the back of him. David's into the back of Spudsy there. Don't think
Might be
he's aware
giving him a
that
helpful push.
David is going to be coming across the line in 3rd, however, though. That Waldo is going to be coming across the line in 2nd. We should be seeing Nils coming across the line very soon. There's gaming for everyone as well. So getting the whole host of cars now.
To limp his way home.
Spudsy limps his way. There goes Nils through in 4th. That Waldo in 2nd. And gaming for everyone in 8th place. And that is your Pro-Am series. Round 1 of the championship done. Plenty of penalties, but everyone staying within the regulations. And everyone classified in the points.
Make sure everybody saves that replay. Make sure you all save the replay in case of any incidents.
Right, there we go. I'll save the replay now. I'm going to quickly end the stream. We should be back live in about 5 or 10 minutes' time. thank you to Elliot F6 and to Thomas for being here as well. They're going to be here in different formats, especially Elliot, because he is driving the next race. Nerves kicking in, I think, for him.
What?
You're just kicking it. Are you kicking everyone?
Yes.
No, they're all leaving.
Oh, they're all leaving. Oh,
I'm telling them to sit thingy.
Oh, thank you guys for leaving. As soon as everyone leaves, we should be fine. And in fact, honestly, the pro drivers can come in if they are there. But I'll end the stream here. Pro will be live in about 10 minutes, so thank you very much for watching, and until in about 10 minutes time, goodbye.